Right now, Minecraft is in an era of mega builds, hyper detailing, and pretty much constant limit pushing. Builders have been going bigger, denser, and more ambitious than ever. Somewhere along the way, Minecraft stopped being a chill server with your friends, goofing off. Maybe the builder friend makes a cute little cottage. It's kind of turning into 300 hours later, I just finished the first draft of my super mega
God Castle starter base. You want to make a flower field mushroom cottage? How about a casino?
I'm sorry, is my ultra supreme
God King Warden farm blocking out the sun from your wheat farm?
No, God, why?
The perfect start to Minecraft 100-day hardcore challenge.
No!
Well, I'm sick of it. So today I'm building as fast as I can for 24 hours straight to figure out how long it actually needs to take to make a Minecraft build. The rules for the challenge are pretty simple. I can't use any pre-made assets. Everything on the build has to be original to it. And I can't exceed the time limit. Even if I'm halfway done with building, 24 hours is the hard cutoff. Before we get into the main build though, there are a couple other challenges that I wanted to do first.
What do you mean if we have time? What's the time limit?
We have 1 minute.
Bring an animator on to build something like in a minute? I can't. That's crazy. All right, I'm as ready as I probably can be.
This is gonna go really well, I think.
Yeah, I bet.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. This needs a middle, and then this will come out to here.
You wait with the base. I gotta get the base going.
Oh my god. Okay.
What?
So there's this. Oh my god. It's already been a minute. It's already been a minute.
I think that looks pretty good, man.
After absolutely beasting the 1 minute challenge, we took it up a notch, multiplied our time by 10 times the minutes, 10 times the challenge. That's what I always say. 3, 2, 1, go.
Do we want to just use extrude on this?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stack it upwards. Okay, we have 8.5 minutes.
We're doing good. I think we're doing good.
I think we're doing all right.
Okay, how are we doing time-wise? Where are we at? 4 minutes?
We're at 5.5.
5.5, okay.
Okay, it's pretty good. 5 seconds. I think that's it. I think we're done.
Yeah.
Pretty good for 10 minutes. I like this. This is good.
I was pretty good. You definitely carried that. Yeah.
I'm proud of our 1 minute build.
Yeah, man, me too. That's got to get framed somewhere.
We had our first 2 challenges done. Now we're moving on to the 30-minute challenge. The first challenge where I think I'm gonna kind of need a game plan. Helping me out with this project is my good friend FDEEES. Okay, what are we building, Dees?
Alright, well we're building off this reference that I just sent you. So it's kind of like a white arch. It's a gateway almost. It's got these really fun orange lines flowing down the center, which I really like. Our main goal is just to knock out a great looking structure and not worry too much about the environment just yet.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I think it'd be like that, and then leave like a 2 or 3 block gap in between. Main thing I'm worried about is leaving enough space to texture properly.
Do you want to have it curved on the edge?
Like rounded? Yeah, I've done it rounded. That looks sick. I don't know why. Changing it to white completely changed the vibe. This is going to turn out pretty good. There's something about building with just diorite and just andesite that's so satisfying to me.
I'm trying to get as much of this textured as quickly as I can and then probably flip it.
Wow, I mean, just 30 minutes is such a small amount of time.
Yeah, dude. All right, that is just about 30 minutes. I think we're calling it there.
All right, well, good luck, man.
Thank you for hopping in, Dees. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, look, I realize for every challenge so far, I've had a partner doing it with me, which if you think about it, kind of turns half an hour into a full hour. But for this one, I am completely on my own. Step 1 is the base shape. I'm quickly throwing together a stone gate, something that's mostly focused on simple, blocky shapes with not a lot going on. The fact that it's a stone gate is actually a strategic move, by the way. That's step 2, which is stone texturing. It's gonna be quick and easy, something I have tons of hours of practice with already. So since the main focus is already simple and it's a stone feature, I know I have time for the last step, which is trees and grass. Once again, something I've done so many times before. It's just a basic trunk shape, and then the leaf shape, some airy leaves with grass on top of it to give it some highlights, and then some birch leaves below it to give it some low lights. Yeah, shadows. They're called shadows. Did you happen to watch my color theory video, by the way? With the 30-minute build, I got an okay focal point, and I kind of scrapped together an environment. In an hour, though, the goal is definitely going to be to have a clear backdrop, centerpiece, and supporting elements. The main idea for the solo challenge is a koi fish. I'm going to make a statue. It's going to be surrounded by some greenery. I haven't fully fleshed out what that means yet. I do know it's definitely going to have some pillars behind it, and I know that I want there to be a big light cast down just to make it really emphasized. That way, nobody really looks at the background anyways. Something I've learned with building is that it's actually really important to take breaks. I don't want to get hand cramps or back spasms. So I decided I've been building for 2 hours, I should probably take a break. It's also really important to do something that you like on your breaks, like playing Winecraft, today's sponsor. Winecraft is a full MMO RPG Minecraft server with over 4.8 million players. It's got a huge hand-built world, a fully unique item and ability system with 5 classes and 15 archetypes to choose from. I've been playing it for a little while, and it honestly feels like a proper standalone RPG, not a minigame. With minimal grinding and long-running lore. Great timing too, because they're just about to launch the massive Fruma expansion that they've been working on for 7 years. They've got some beautiful world building going on. Also, look at the. They've even got real story-driven quests with RPG dialogue boxes and portraits. Their Fruma expansion pushes that even further, continues the main storyline with deep, polished narrative. Nope, not me, nope. Fruma's raising the leveling cap, adding new ults for every class, and 5 new regions packed with custom mobs and content to explore. You can come play for free now on snarple.wincraft.com on Minecraft Java Edition. You can use my code to get 5% off their entire shop. Oh. Once again, the IP is snarple.wincraft.com.
Hey, what's up, Snarple? I'm back again. What's up? Sorry, let me do that again.
Okay, what are we building today?
I figured we already did like 2 structures. Maybe we can switch it up and do something more organic, like a tree or something.
Just a tree?
No. Like, we could do like a tree, and then it'd be surrounded by like a pond.
That sounds cute. That'd make a really nice Instagram post. Maybe for the backdrop of the pond, there can be like big looming buildings behind it, and then there can be like light coming down onto the tree.
Nothing you just said is giving tree, but you know what? Okay. I mean, if you want, we could squish the 2 together. Maybe that'd be cute.
Like a sandwich.
Yeah, like peanut butter and jelly. Well, I say we get the background made and get the general shapes down for everything.
Okay.
I'm as ready as I ever will be. Before you start, can I pee really quick?
All right,
actually.
3, 2,
No,
wait.
wait.
To start out, WEAKK is focusing small scale. He's gonna put together the base for our tree and figure out a good camera angle to map out the foreground with the rocks leading up to the focal point. My job is to block out the backdrop, focusing on large scale stone structures looming behind our build. Shape is gonna be the most important part of what I'm doing because they're not gonna be the focus. Texturing and fine detail won't really be scrutinized, so I just need to nail the silhouette.
Dude, I'm like looking up and down at what I'm working on versus what you're doing. I'm like, man.
If you break what I'm doing down into like really small shapes, I haven't done that much.
Yeah, I don't know really how I should go about doing like the leaves on the tree.
More branches.
More branches?
I think that's it.
Good, Snarple.
I think the tree turned out really, really well. I definitely do wish that I had some more time for the backdrop.
I do agree. I think a vertical texture would have looked better.
Hopefully with a Blender like All the shadows will kind of help it a little bit. In order to grasp which one of these projects turned out better, we do need some tangible evidence to rank these builds. Me and my team of experts...
Hi.
Buenos noches.
Why?
Awesome.
Why buenos noches?
I wanted to spice it up a little bit.
For my Americans out there, that means hello. Have a 3-category system. How much we like it. If the build is good, it's more worth it. How much time was spent, less time being more desirable, and Instagram likes. This is the solo 30-minute build. All of these are rendered, by the way. I tried my best to make each one look good. For those of you that don't know, rendering is essentially taking a Minecraft build and then plugging it into Blender, which is a 3D modeling software, where you can add a bunch of custom lighting and atmospherics to make your build look good. Anyone can do it. I learned how to do it in like a week. It's not AI. Please stop commenting on my Instagram page that it's AI. It's not. I am not AI. Please stop commenting that I'm AI. I have a family. Please don't tell them that I do this for a living. The other half-hour build was with D's. So this is the 2-person 30-minute build. The one with D's has a lot built extra, like after time. The structure is built in 30 minutes, but the environment took probably about 2 hours.
Okay.
One thing I will say is I like how complete your 30-minute is. It's really hard to kind of execute an idea and have all the corners of the image like tied up, but you did a good job doing that by burying it in like some trees.
I'd hope the one that I made with D's performs better than the just solo 30-minute one.
I'm gonna say the one you did solo hit about 500 likes, and for the collab one, I'm gonna say it's at 400.
The solo one, I'm gonna say 600, and then I'm hoping the one with D's, I'm gonna say also 600. I think they both got about 600.
I would guess your solo 30-minute is sitting at 700 and me and your build sitting at 500.
The solo one actually got 730 likes.
Nice.
Which is more than I thought it would. And then the one with D's has 431.
Yeah.
433 because I just liked it.
Yeah, we're gonna do the hour ones now.
I love the shaping of the fish. Like, I think the fact that you were able to knock that out in an hour and then texture it is so sick.
I was personally pretty proud of the render and how it came out. I thought it came out really nice. I posted it yesterday. It can't be too much. God, I hope 400.
I'm gonna one up you. I'm gonna say it's at 450.
I think it's gonna be at 300. I'm gonna be the realist here.
The solo 1 hour build is currently after 2 days, is at 470.
Oh,
That's better than we all thought.
that's better than me and your 30-minute.
Yeah, it is.
And you posted that one before you posted this fish. I think I am the problem, dude.
Wow, you might be the problem.
I might be the problem.
Next one is the duo hour that I did with WEAKK. This one turned out amazingly.
The color balance is so nice. It's not too heavy on the blues or greens in the back. And then you still kept, with all of that heavy color in the background, the pink super saturated. I love the render on this one.
Yeah, I think I had a lot of fun building it. Well, building like an eighth of it. It was really good. I'm gonna be a little cheeky, Snurple. I'm gonna say it's at 2,000.
You think it's at 2,000?
I've been undershooting, so instead I'm gonna say 3,000. I'm gonna overshoot.
Wow. Okay, you
Okay,
guys are going really high on this. I'd go 1,500. The duo hour build. Holy. The duo hour build got 4,800 likes.
D's, you were the problem, dude.
5K. Yeah, it's not collapsed. It's not.
So we've done statues, we've done trees, we've done some of a house, but on February 16th, I took on the challenge of a solo 12-hour build. And really, I didn't think it'd go that bad, but what follows I can only present to you as the worst building experience I've ever had in like 8 years of building. Starting off strong with not recording the first 6 hours of building. So, this is what we're working with. I wish I had a little more to show for 6 hours of work, but some days are kind of slow. We're just gonna keep going. Originally, I planned for this to be the focal point, but there's just kind of too much to focus on for it to really be a good focal point. I thought maybe what will work better is using it as a supporting element. I'm shifting the focus over here where I'm gonna make a ridiculously big tunnel. Once again, halfway through the build, pretty much entirely changing plans. That's never been a bad idea. on the 9-hour mark, not before crashing multiple times and my Wi-Fi going out, I've lost all the passion I had for this project. The part about this build that I think is the coolest is a supporting element, and the part that I'm making as the main element is a circle. I was really excited about this. Shifting the focus over to this like secondary idea is really just taking all the wind out of my sails. Not to mention, I just don't have time to texture this whole thing by hand, so we're slapping on another purlin command. The back of this build, also not getting touched. It's not what I went in wanting to make. Half the build's completely improvised, half doesn't exist, and the only part that I care about isn't really in frame. I just need to finish this thing. Has this gone the smoothest? No. Do I like the build? No. Did I at least enjoy working on this project and making valuable memories along the way? Absolutely no, I did not. But you know what? Maybe it's not about building something perfect or planning it out or getting useful footage for a video or having a good time. Maybe it's really about showing up and placing blocks anyways and refusing to quit. Breaking through barriers. You know, finishing, posting on Instagram. Yeah, this build made me want to light myself on fire. Moving up quite a step. We're going to the 12-hour builds.
That looks like a Star Killer base or something from Star Wars.
Yeah, that one's really striking. Oh, and it's deep back here too. This is really sick. This is a very sick part of the build that's just not shown at all.
That's crazy.
I think this one's sitting at 300 likes right now. I think it'll probably hit 800.
I'm gonna say 300.
I would hope it has 500. The solo 12-hour build has 256 likes currently.
Okay.
Well, okay, so there's definitely a middle ground. It's looking like.
Okay, we're gonna do the duo 12-hour build. For this one, Deez and I are going for round 2, but on a much larger scale. The plan is to make a sci-fi castle inside of a pillar. Deez is gonna be handling most of the terrain, if you can call it that, while I focus on the finer detailing and structure work for the castle section. When Deez and I were building this, we both had night vision on, so I do actually need to turn off shaders so you can see what we're doing. I promise, I know it sounds scary, but we're gonna survive. All right, everyone take a deep breath. Is it bad? Oh my God, how bad is it?
I'm very proud of this one. Like, no matter what, I loved how this came out.
I think that this one has 400.
Oh. It's so much lower than I thought you were gonna say.
I love the keep in mind, I love the build. Deez, I absolutely love the build and I liked working on it. I don't think this image is anywhere near the cherry blossom.
There's not a lot of color variation in the foreground, which is always a problem. It's really hard. But that's why it might feel flat, is like that foreground with all the sand.
I love the rendering trick that I clocked you on.
Of just copying the build and pasting it.
You take the build and copy paste it in the background, but like 180.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think everybody does that. I think everyone's done that at some point.
I hope that this one is at least 800.
You know what? I'm going to shoot for the stars. I'm going to say it's at about 1,000.
This build, the Duo 12-hour build, has 1,050 likes. It just lost a like. I just watched it lose a like.
Yeah. Have I liked it?
That's
I'm gonna go
horrific. But 1,000, that's great. That's
yeah,
great.
1,000, 1,050.
Woo!
I can't believe you thought this was a 400 like image. That's so sad.
And finally, we come to the 24-hour challenge. There's a couple things I need to keep in mind that I learned specifically from one challenge, not You know, not saying names, I think we all know who I'm talking about though. First off is I really need to stick to the plan. Speaking of plan, I'm making a huge, partially cyberpunk, partially epic castle, and it's gonna be in a cave. The second thing that I'm doing for this challenge is mapping out my day into 4 6-hour chunks. First is going to be for the castle, then I'll pause that to make the cave. Part 3 will be combining the two and kind of adding some connecting features, and the last chunk is reserved for whatever I might not have finished from the first 3 chunks. And I'm saving a reasonable amount of time for that because I'm pretty sure that I'm not actually going to have 6 hours at the end. And the third but most importantest thing, I gotta build fast. Starting off, I can't waste any time. Going into this challenge, I already know some of the things I'm gonna struggle with. Following a structured plan has never really been my thing, but for the first few challenges, I felt like I didn't leave myself enough time at the end for finishing touches, so hopefully with this 4-step plan, I can have a mix of organized time and free-flowing building. Generally though, the goal is just to have a passable build by 18 hours. For this build, I have to go big. Given the scale of the 12-hour builds, anything short of -60 to height limit just isn't gonna cut it. Whew. Oh, it's only been 3 hours? Oh, I'm gonna take a break. Hey, look, I do my best work after I've had a nice break, coming back refreshed, you know, with a new mindset, ready to lock in. You know, look, taking a break is a good thing, all right? We're just a little break. Planning out the larger features of a build can be kind of hard. The silhouette is one of the most important things of any build, despite many people I think completely overlooking it. Detailing the front walls is great, but I don't think there's anything that's going to add more interest to this build than a perfect silhouette. For right now, I'm focused on this big sloping shape, something that I'm going to repeat a couple times throughout just to give it some unity. These parts are also going to have some glowing strips of blue on them, so I won't need to really texture them either. I'm a little behind schedule for no particular reason, but I'm just gonna finish up this last part, hopefully make up that time in part 2 of the plan. 30% into the build, about 2 hours over what I was hoping for, I'm transitioning to making the cave because I'm a little burnt out. Switching gears should hopefully help a little bit. This cave needs to be massive. It has to house the whole building with extra room. So I started sculpting it, occasionally pasting in the castle to compare its size. At this point, it also kind of dawned on me that with a 200 block tall build, it only leaves us about 100 blocks of wiggle room. So it's kind of a tight fit right now, but hopefully it'll work out. About 12 hours in, mostly done actually. I just need to add in a bridge here, and then I think that's most of it. I'm not very happy with it. It feels kind of awkward and out of place. I think the bridge leading up to it should at least explain how you actually get to this thing. Otherwise, it does actually have no business being here, or anywhere, I guess, if you can't get to the door. Other than the big blue circle in the middle, the other thing that people really notice about these big cyberpunk castles is the roof. The roof on any build is kind of like the haircut. It completely changes the vibe of a build. For this one, we're going with a large, exaggerated ribbed roof that overhangs on both sides by quite a bit. We want it just big enough to draw attention, but not super overwhelming to the point where it distracts from everything below it. the bridge in the houses it's kind of all of part 3 that I needed, which leaves us 2 hours for finishing details. Wow. Okay. I did end up using the last 2 hours of time to get some ferns in there, but unfortunately, I'm exhausted, and I kind of want to go to bed. The build's at a passable state. I can't think of anything else I really want to add, so I'm just going to focus on fixing it up in post. Okay, the last one that I have is the 24-hour build. I think that there's a lot more going on with this render, and it's way more saturated than all of them except for the cherry blossom tree. So I think that it's pretty eye-catching. From the amount of time that I spent on this, anything under 1,000, I think I'm going to be kind of sad about, and I think will affect me emotionally in the coming days.
I'm you know what? I'm shooting for the stars because I have faith in you and you're my buddy and I love you. I'm gonna say 5,000.
In that same vein, I'm also gonna shoot for the stars, but just like a little bit less. Like I love you, but not as much as he does. I'm gonna say 3,000. I think 3,000 is a healthy estimate.
All right. Follow-up question before I look at the amount of likes. Do you think that so far from this test that you would say that spending more time on a project is a good idea?
Absolutely not. You know how like the Native Americans, when they killed a bison, they used all parts of the bison?
In the bones, the fat. I feel like if you use all the elements of a build for multiple things, I feel like that time is worth it.
What we're doing right now, where it's just a post and a render from one angle, no.
Everything that you create helps you create more in the future. Even if the post itself didn't do well, the experience helps you as a creative person.
Oh, well, now I sound like an asshole. God, you're such a hippie, dude. I'm gonna squish you.
The 24-hour build has 807 likes.
800.
And it's 800.
No, I think
I don't even know what to do with myself right
probably
now.
buy like
Well, I can tell you what not to do.
Jerry's. Yeah, what shouldn't you do?
Spend
Build for 24 hours.
Yeah,
straight.
build for 24 hours. Yeah, I don't think I should do that.
I feel like a winner because our collab had the most likes.
At the end of the day, it is a competition.
Yeah,
Right.
At the end of the
That's what
day,
you told me going in.
Well, my dreams are crushed, but I think we all learned a valuable lesson. Ranking art with Instagram likes is smart. Please go check out WEAKK and FDEEES. They're two of my best friends, and they're also amazing content creators themselves. If you liked any of the builds that you saw in this video, as always, they're available to download on my Patreon.